Hello guys, and welcome to this quick tutorial. I'm going to be showing you how to shoot your own e-commerce product video so you can run your Facebook ads and get maximum sales for your product. And I'm going to be showing you how to do it with just your smartphones. Alright? Now the first thing you need to do is basically set up somewhere, maybe in your house or your office, where you can use as a simple home studio. And the first thing you need for that home studio is, of course, your smartphone, which you already have. It doesn't matter, Android, iPhone, whatever. As long as you can shoot a video, you're good to go. The next thing you're going to need is lighting. So I'm going to recommend that for those of you who are starting out and you don't have any artificial lights, use natural light, the light that's available. So that means don't shoot at night. Make sure you shoot during the day. You have two options. Either you shoot outside, where you have maximum light, or you shoot inside near a window. Of course, make sure your background is plain. You don't want distractions. You want people to be able to focus on the product that you're trying to show them or to demonstrate. Alright, so I'm going to play you a quick video that will show you a couple of things you need to note when setting up your home studio. Now listen carefully.
Is your location. Obviously you need a room that has a lot of natural light, and in this particular room I'm lucky because I have two really large windows. One is right off to the side of me here, and the other one is almost facing me directly face on. So I have two points of light, and in addition I have this wonderful plain background, and I've separated myself from the background by about 3 feet. Between the light coming in front of me and the reflected light that is behind me, I'm really surrounded by this very soft, very diffuse light. And I'm kind of lucky today because it happens to be cloudy outside, and that gives a very nice, very soft, diffuse light on my face. So this is the first mistake that most people make when they're shooting themselves and they're trying to light themselves, and that is they back up against the wall. And you can see that I'm right against the wall here, and over here I have my shadow, and we want to get rid of that shadow. So the best way for me to do that is to move away from the wall and separate myself by at least 3 feet. So now I've moved myself away from the wall again, and it's now about 4 feet behind me, and you can see that I'm casting no shadow, no matter what I do.
Okay, so back to our presentation. Now, did you know the points pointed out? First of all, make sure your background is plain. Then second of all, try as much as possible to put some distance between you and whatever background or wall they want to use, because you don't want shadows spoiling your video. Now, I recommend this setup for products that are medium to large. So maybe it could be clothing that requires you to maybe demonstrate how it looks on a person who's wearing them, or any other kind of product that is not small or minute, or you can put on a table. So anything that's medium or large, you should use a setup like this. Make sure that you have a plain wall free of distractions, and then make sure you're shooting near a window. Now if you have products that are smaller in size, maybe things like smartwatches or even products smaller than that you can basically shoot on a table, then you can use a setup. You can use the same setup. Make sure you have a desk, or push the desk to the bright window if you're using natural light. If you don't have that, get a ring light or any kind of light that can throw some light on that particular product. So you just place the product on the table or whatever surface works with you, and then let the light throw on it. Then you can arrange your phone and then either record videos or take a picture. So those are the two things you need. Most of you already know what this is. A mini ring light. You can get them anywhere they're available and just use them up for your products. Now, the next step after you've set up your home studio is to script your video. Now, a script is just basically like an outline, so you know exactly what to follow when you're shooting your video. The very first thing you want to pay attention to is a hook. A hook is what happens in the first 3 to 10 seconds of your video. That's what makes anyone who is watching your video decide if they want to continue watching it to the end or not. Now you're running a Facebook ad, so it's important that you have a powerful hook. It has to be something that once it gets the person's attention, he or she can dedicate, if it's a 30-second video or 60-second video, they'll be able to focus and stay committed to watch it to the end. Otherwise, they're going to switch off and then go continue browsing or doing whatever it was they were doing before they saw your ad. Now, hooks are not too difficult. A hook could be like the image that you put, the cover image you use for your video. Just make sure you're using something that looks interesting, that drives curiosity. It could be a headline, which you put at the top of your video or over your video. It could even be something as simple as maybe positioning your video like a tutorial. So if, for example, I did a video ad for that ring light I showed you a moment ago, right? Now, the title of the tutorial was how to turn your smartphone into a budget photography and video studio. Now, that's a hook. So the moment someone sees it, if the person is interested in the thing I'm offering or promising, they're going to watch the entire video till the end. And that's what I want them to do. So that's the first thing you must put in your video, a hook. It could be a title, it could be a promise, like anything. It could be an image, like a cover image that shows something interesting that happened in your video that will make people wonder, wow, I wonder what that is, and then they stay and watch out to the end, right? So once you have your hook in place, the next thing, important thing you must hit is describe the problem that your product solves. You must be able to describe it as vividly and as painfully as possible, because that's how you connect with the audience you're trying to reach. If you're not talking to them from the point of view of your problem, there is no reason they should care about your product. So it's in the light of that description that your product will now become relevant. So for example, let's use the same ring light as an example, right? What problem does the ring light solve? People want to be able to shoot videos and pictures at home, all right? So if you are selling the ring light, what you want to point out as the problem is how much it costs to buy traditional lights or buy a traditional professional camera or hire a photographer or a videographer. Now that's a problem. Cost. Small business owners or people who will need your ring light don't have that money or they can't afford it yet. So you describe that problem. In case are you passing through problems like this? Now, you're not going to be writing it in text, of course. That's the whole idea of the video. Video is you're going to be demonstrating it. So what it means is you will demonstrate what those problems are like. So if you have actors or you have a professional camera or something, you can just show an image of how much the camera costs, maybe on Amazon or something. And then most of those cameras cost maybe $1,500. So if you flash that image, that's sufficient demonstration. That shows that that camera alone is $1,500. Do you have that amount? No. The light is $300. Do you have that? No. Now, once you put that problem in front, then you now tell them, hey, the next thing I'm bringing to you is the solution to the problem that you're suffering from. In this case, I'm giving you something that will give you both a camera and a light and solve the problem. So you don't have to waste or spend $1,500 on the traditional solution. All right? So you talk about you describe, very important, describe your problem, the problem that your product solves, and then you demonstrate the solution. Don't say the solution, demonstrate it. That's why video wins over every other kind of media. It allows you to demonstrate vividly. You're involving all the senses of your viewers. You're showing them text, you're showing them moving images, you're showing them pictures, you're including sound. So their experience is full. So demonstrate it. Show how that product actually solves the problem. If you're selling, for example, a smartwatch for children, all right, you want to demonstrate how it works. So if a child is wearing the watch on their hands, what happens or what shows up on the mother's phone? So most of those smartwatches are paired with an app on the mom's phone. So if the child is wearing the watch, show the phone, power it up, and then show the screen of the phone, locating where the child is. And then when you're telling someone, hey, your child will never go missing, if you just open up your phone, you can tell exactly where your child is or if they've left your vicinity. Now they're seeing it. It's demonstrating. You're not talking about it, you're showing them. All right? Then once you've done these 2 steps, note the order, you have the hook, you describe the problem, then you demonstrate the solution. The next step in your script is you make them an offer. So this beautiful product that you've brought, what's the offer you're giving them? Your offer has to be, people like deals. So this is where you make a deal. So you can say, hey, this product is normally costs this amount, but for the next 7 days, I'm offering it for this price. Or I have only 10 pieces of this product, or the first 10 people who place their orders will get this bonus. So your irresistible offer comes here. The whole idea is to get them to act on the information you've just given them. So they've seen the problem, they've identified with it, they've seen that your product can solve the solution, your product can give them a solution to the problem. The next thing is, how do I get this thing? So you make them an offer, and then you tell them exactly what to do next. If you want them to call you on the phone, put the number there and say, call this number to order now. If you want them to click a link, tell them click the link above or below this video. Vivid, it must be clear. Don't assume that they know what to do. Nigerians are amazing people. You put instructions in the video and they will still leave comments asking you to add them or do some funny thing. So be clear as possible. Even with your clarity, you're still going to get problems, but of course, make it easy the first time around. Then you're also going to add sales triggers to your video, right? I'm going to be showing you those in a later slide, but there are things like scarcity, objection solving, like that some of the objections that they might be thinking about in their head, to your product. For example, you might be offering them a product and they're thinking in their head of a solution, of an alternative solution. So if you add a sales trigger, if maybe I was selling you, is it Colgate toothpaste, but in your head you know that I like close-up, I can actually buy close-up, why should I buy Colgate? You now tell me, hey, Colgate has this antibacterial plaque killer that close-up does not have. Instantly in the person's mind you have removed that option, so he's no longer thinking, okay, I have 2 options, I can buy Colgate or close-up. Now he's thinking, I need to buy only Colgate. So those are some of the sales triggers. We'll talk about them at the last slide. Now it brings us to the 3rd step, which is actually where you shoot your video. Now there are a couple of problems that you might encounter when you get to this stage. Now you notice I put the words actor in quotes. Now depending on the kind of video you want to shoot, you can shoot a video by yourself, demonstrating anything by yourself, but of course it's going to be difficult for you to be holding your phone and then also acting or demonstrating the product at the same time. So if you can get someone, your brother, your sister, another person, to help you hold the phone, or if you don't have someone, put your phone on a tripod or a phone holder or something where it can show you, then step out in front of the phone and then demonstrate the product or show the product in use, right? So your actor could be you, it could be a third party, someone else you've told, okay, hey, help me hold this product, hey, help me turn this product like this, hey, help me operate this thing, so that you can record them. So you record the actor demonstrating the problem first. So I'm going to show you an example, somewhere in this video, right, for a product that helps you straighten your posture. All right, so the first thing we needed to do in that particular shot was we showed the problem, which is someone, for example, who is sitting at his desk and typing or using his smartphone device, and then he ends up with backache. So we had an actor who was demonstrating, oh, my back hurts after a long time. They mustn't necessarily say anything, but show me. People need to see that, okay, wow, this is the problem they're talking about. So you show. There must be scenes that show your actor demonstrating the problem you're trying to solve. Then the second part of the scene you need to shoot is your actor using your product to solve the problem you just showed them, right? So the first scene is you show the actual problem you're trying to solve. If you're trying to solve a cooking problem, let's say you had a kitchen product that helps you chop potatoes or fruits or something, right? So if I want to show the problem for a product like that, I'm going to show the old way people cut onions or whatever fruit it is. So you have to get your chopping board and then get a knife, and then you're trying to cut it, and then maybe you cut your finger. Of course, that happens a lot, and then blood is all over the place. I'm not saying you should cut your finger, but you find a way to show something like that. So that's the problem. You've demonstrated it. If you use this old method, you might cut your finger and hurt yourself. Now use this safer method. You now demonstrate your product, which shows an easy, fast way of cutting the same onions without endangering yourself or cutting your hand, right? So you have two scenes. One scene 1, demonstrating the problem. Scene 2, demonstrating the product, solving that specific problem. And then the next part I'm going to shoot is you show the actor enjoying the benefits of the product. So after you solve the problem, what is life like after that problem has been solved? So are they sleeping better? Yes. Is their posture straight now? Yes. Are they cutting their fruit fast now, making their salad easily? Yes. Do they have, are their babies no longer falling over now that they have the foam to sit on? Yes. So show what life will look like after the person has used your product. Then also don't forget to shoot clips of the product standalone so that you can overlay text or maybe put other details and all of that, right? So those are the 4 important scenes you need to shoot in your video. Now moving on to the next slide, this is where we edit our video, right? Now you have all these different clips. Of course, not all the clips will be perfect. So it's in editing that you will now select, okay, I want to use this part, or I cut out this part where I made a mistake and all of that, right? I'm going to recommend that you use an app called InShot. InShot is available on both Android phones and iOS devices, right? I'm going to show you a demo. Don't worry, I'm going to show you a demo showing how I edit an actual ad, right, on my phone. So download the app if you don't already have it and get ready to use it. Then what you're going to be doing during editing is you're going to be adding an eye-catching video title. Remember I talked about the hook. That's the first thing people are going to see on your video ad, right? The video title or the cover image. So you need to design it. If you can use Canva or you can use any other app that you're comfortable with, but make sure you have a good title. You can also do titles in InShot, right? You put your titles there. And then the second thing that's very important is you must put captions. Captions are like transcribed text. Don't forget that videos on Facebook, many times people play them without volume or sound. So if you were describing the product verbally, right, or talking about it with your voice, and then the person who was watching it didn't click sound on, the person will just see you making motions and won't understand what you're saying and is likely to click off and go away. So what you do is you must put subtitles in your video so that as you're talking, you're also seeing text explaining what it is that you're saying with your mouth, so that even if they're watching the video silently without sound, they will still get what you're trying to explain with the video, right? I'm going to show you an app to use to generate that for free. It's called headliner.app, or you can do it manually in InShot. Either way, but Headliner is way faster. Then if you want, of course, you can add a voiceover. If you don't want to use your voice or you think your voice is ugly, you can use an app, a web app called VoxGun, which you just type what you want it to say, and then it's going to say those words. So you don't have to say anything. You just have, if you type edit your video, use InShot for editing, and then you press play, you hear a voice that sounds human saying edit your video, use InShot. I'm going to demonstrate all that for you in a bit. Then of course, also don't forget to add your eye-catching cover image. Well, okay, so that brings us to the last slide where I told you about the sales trigger. So you have scarcity. Make sure you include scarcity. These are the things that make people buy or place orders immediately they watch your video. Without these things, they can watch your video and postpone it and be like, okay, well, I'll think about it maybe tomorrow or next tomorrow or something. So you don't want that. You want them to place an order immediately they watch your video. So make sure you put scarcity in your video. Add some social proof if you have any. If you have people who have used the product before, maybe testimonials, video testimonials, text testimonial, whatever it is, put it there. Show that people are using these products and getting results. Then objection nullifiers, I mentioned them. So all the objections they might be thinking in their head, maybe is this thing too expensive? Give them the comparison. Tell them why the value is this way. Tell them why you're the cheapest place they can ever get it, right? And then you have alternative nullifiers, which is when they're thinking in their head if they can get another alternative. What you do is you destroy those options in their head. So if the other option is more expensive than your own, say it. Hey, if you are thinking of solving this problem by getting this option B, don't forget option B is 3 times the price of this one. You have removed that option from their head. Then you give them guarantees. People love guarantees. If you can give money back guarantees, give them. Find a way to reverse the risk so that the person doesn't have anything to be afraid of. Say if this thing doesn't work after 30 days, return it and get your money back. You get way more sales than you would if you didn't put any of these sales triggers. So now I'm going to show you, first of all, I'm going to show you how a live demonstration of an edit so that you see how we apply all of these things in real time. All right. So that's my screen, the screen of my phone. So I'm using InShot for this demonstration. Now the video we have here, I've already added most of the clips, right? So if I scroll to my timeline, you can see some of the clips that we shot. I'll just walk you through what the clips are. So this particular clip, okay, first of all, it starts with, you can see we have the actor who is trying to demonstrate. Like I said, the product here is a posture corrector, right? That's the product right there. It's a posture corrector that you wear like a bag and helps you straighten your back, right? Now, the story or the script we want to use is that people have this problem, which is they're always bending their necks and staying for long extended periods on their phones. What that means, of course, combining it with the time they spend in the office, is that their backs start to hurt. They develop back pain, they develop neck pain, which leads to some serious problems and complications like surgery and all of that, right? So you can see all the demo here. Now, that's a storyline. So we're going to be showing people doing those things, not for extended periods, just short clips, so that people can follow along in their head that, okay, oh, so when I'm pressing my phone like this, that back pain, they're following along. Now you can see the actor in his office pressing his phone and his back is still bent, right? And then all the way to where we now say, okay, hey, so that's the problem. Now, how do you solve that problem? You can't remember all the time to keep your back straight. So the problem is solved by, we introduce our product. At this point, we're saying this product is the solution to the problem we just showed you, which is back pain arising from constant smartphone use or bad posture in the office space. So it shows the product, it shows the actor actually wearing the product. So it's also serving as a demonstration, showing how you use that product, how you wear it, how you buckle it. And then we also put a clip here that shows that it's not just for males, that a woman can also wear it. So we had 2 clips. We shot a guy wearing it, and then we also shot a lady wearing it. So you must think of these things. If your audience is going to be, if you shoot only males, then it's possible that the woman will see it and be like, okay, maybe this product is for guys alone. But if you plan to target women, then make sure that when you shoot, you include or try as much as possible to put a woman into the picture, right? So, and here we're showing that the product can be worn underneath your clothing. Now, we are not saying it, we are showing it, we're demonstrating it. So as the person is watching, they can see, oh wow, so that means this thing can even go under my shirt and no one will know I'm wearing this thing. So that way they follow. That's what makes video very powerful. You can show these things. And then if you remember the 4th step in the sequence, we said, once they've used your product and solved the problem, show what life is like. What's the experience like now that the problem is solved? You want to help the customer to go in his mind to a situation where the problem is now solved, right? So this is the actor now. His neck pain is gone, the back pain is gone, his posture is correct, and he's there walking. Very simple, right? So that's basically what you have. So then I just showed like an extra clip showing that it's adjustable for different sizes, right? So you can add small details like that if you need to explain that for your product. And then we have the last shot just showing the product on the table. And then this is where we now add text, right? we now add text saying, okay, hey, come and buy this product, or click below to order, and all of that. So I'm going to run this as quickly as possible, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change my canvas. I want the video to be square, so it's square. That way I have white and black up, so I can add text on it. So once that's done, you can see the rest of the video has that white bar on top, right? So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to add a text to it. I'm going to say, so I'm going to put a headline that's going to get people's attention. So I said there, your head is damaging your spinal cord. Okay, so I'm going to change the color to so that's my headline. Now, this headline is going to cause a lot of curiosity. So if you read this, you wonder, how is my head damaging my spinal cord, right? And that's the whole idea. You want to get people's attention. So they said, your head is damaging your spinal cord. Then I could come under here and say, and add another one and say, and you don't even know it. You see that? So I can make this one darker, maybe make it red so that it looks okay. So you can see that your head is damaging your spinal cord and you don't even know it. And then I put this image. Now this is the first thing the person is going to see once he scrolls into, right? And instantly your curiosity will be aroused. Like, how is your head? You can see the person's head bending. So I've just given you a clue that the head is bending forward. But I will now explain further, right? So this is where you can either do this with a voiceover, or you actually type in text showing what's happening. So from here, I'm going to reduce this text to about there. Okay, it's about there. And same thing with this one. And we're going to add another one, and then we'll start to explain what's going on here. Bend our heads when we use our smartphones. On computers. So you can see that. So we bend our head when we use our smartphones and computers. Right? Now I'm going to cut down the images because there are still very many. So let's say trim. I want this to show for maybe 4 seconds. Then I want this first one. Once you hit trim, you can control the duration, right? How long you want that image to show. This particular one's an image. So 5 seconds is okay. So we play it back. Then it disappears to the next slide, right? So I'm going to take this image and then move it here because I want to do some explanation on this. So I want this one to show. I go to trim and then I reduce it to maybe about 5 seconds. So come over here. I want this text to start showing from here. Alright. So this is what it looks like so far. And it goes to the next slide. Bend our head on it. So it gets it now, right? Then once it comes over here, I'm also going to take this one and move it over here because it belongs under this particular headline, right? And I'm going to, this is 4 seconds, it's too long. So I'm going to reduce this to just the part that shows, let me see, yeah. So this is the part that shows him demonstrating the back pain. So let's play and see. Alright, so you can see that. Now we're going to make this clip play fast. So make sure your cursor is on top, then go to speed and then slide this to double. So you're going to play fast. Alright, beautiful. So do the same thing for this one. Now what you're doing is you're saving time because you don't want it to waste all the time in the world, right? So make it double. So that way it plays the clip faster. So let's see what we have so far. So let's jump again spinal cord, then go to the next scene. So you can see that. So I'm going to draw this to include bend our heads here. Okay. So let's see what it looks like now. Okay, so I'm going to also remove all that funny sound we're making there, right? Remove that sound. Okay. Then, now I'm going to add some fear element, right? So we bend our heads when we use our phones, right? And then I come over here, and then I add text. And I'm going to add text here. This causes neck and back pain. Causes neck and back pain. So I want the new one to start from here. Because neck and back pain, right? I'm going to add a second one, which can require corrective surgery. Which can require painful corrective surgery. So now I'm describing the problem, right? And showing that the problem can become worse if it's not treated, right? So this causes neck and back pain, which can require painful corrective surgery. So do the same thing. How long do you want the text to show? I want it to show for I want it to show up to here. Yeah. Then bring this one here. Okay, so let's look at what we have so far. So your head is damaging your spinal cord. The one at the bottom is a little bit too fast. So let's see. And you don't even know it. So let's bring that up here. Okay. So your head is damaging your spinal cord and you don't even know it. We bend our heads when we use our smartphones and computers. This causes neck and back pain, which can require painful corrective surgery. Okay, so same thing we did for the other ones. We're going to make it a little bit fast. So you go to speed and you drag it, double it. Okay. Then which brings us to the next place. So from here, we're now going to add the solution. So the best way, let's make these caps. The cheapest way to correct this problem is to use a device that can correct your posture. Use a device which can correct your posture. So that's the solution. So we'll slide this one. I want it to start here, right? How long do I want it to last? Start here. Okay. And slide this one all the way here. Then you position it properly. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, so you can see that. So I'm going to remove this one and just make it one word. This problem is to device that can correct your posture. So that's better, so that the words stay together. So we have that. We're going to make, of course we're going to trim that. That's 1 minute, so I'm going to make it short. Now this particular video, I'm going to split it at this point to show that it's usable by both male and female, right? So I'm going to pause it here, and then I'm going to say split. So it's going to separate into 2 separate videos, and I'm going to bring this one over here and also trim it. So you can see what I'm doing. Trimming it to show that also women can use it. So now this is what it looks like. So the guy is using it and then about to strap it, and then I have a lady using it, about to strap it. So anybody who sees this knows instantly that this product is both for men and for women. So we'll do the same thing. Make it fast so that it plays fast, and make this one fast so it plays fast. Move the sound. Okay, so you can see the flow. So once we've done that, shown that a man can wear it and a woman can wear it, now we can go back to this particular one. I'm going to remove this and then show that it can be worn underneath clothing. Alright? So that shows the actor wearing it under his shirt. Then I can cut it from there. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make it play fast. And I'm going to remove the sound. Alright? So this is what we have so far. If you press to correct problems, use a device that can correct your posture. Then we're going to show what life looks like now that the problem has been corrected. So we're going to show our actor coming in and then smiling and bending his neck. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make it play fast and we're going to remove the sound. Alright? Of course, I'm removing sound because the actors are not talking. If the actors were talking, then maybe you want to keep the sound, or it's going to be playing fast like some of these comedy skits you see online. Alright? So let's add some descriptive text there, right? So I'm going to click on text plus and say this simple device will permanently eradicate your neck and back pain. Your neck and back pain. So to press with the correct program, use a device that can correct your posture. I think we need to add something there. You can wear the posture corrector under your work or casual clothes. So you can wear, so I want this to appear from here. You can wear, okay, and I want it to end somewhere around here. Okay, now we're going to slide this on over here. The simple device will correct, permanently eradicate your back pain. Alright, awesome. So you can scroll through and you see where the text changes. To press the correct program, is to use a device that corrects your posture. So there, our video is almost done. I think we can remove this one. So we have the basic video showing smiling with your neck good, okay? And then I can cut out a small part from here to show that it has an adjustable strap. So that's what I have there. Then I'm going to add some text. It comes with easily adjustable straps and can fit slim or thick people. I don't want to say fat, so I do not say they're not fat. Right? So slim or thick people. So I want it to start there and end here. Okay. Awesome. So that's what we have. And then we have a shot showing the, okay, I think I can swap this one. I want to show it from the top. So we have the final shot. Let's make that one 10 seconds. Which is where you put your order details, right? So here you can just type and say, call 0809 blah 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 to place your order and receive a bonus, right, of blah blah blah. So this is where you make your offer. So you can make that small and put it right beside the text, and that's all. So this one you can stretch it all the way to the end of the video. So once we're done with all this, let's look at the entire thing and see what we have. So we have your head is damaging your spinal cord. We bend our heads when we use our smartphones and computers. This causes neck and back pain, which can require painful corrective surgery. So we show them an image of someone in surgery to make that stick. So the cheapest way to correct this problem is to use a device that can correct your posture. You can wear the posture corrector under your work or casual clothes. This simple device will permanently eradicate your back pain, back and neck pain, because you can add more text, leaving you happy and fulfilled at work. It comes with easily adjustable straps and can fit slim or thick people. I want to say hard sound, so I'm going to remove the sound. So that's basically it. Our ad is ready. So I'm going to add a song to the background, right? So that it's not just quiet. Which song I'm going to put now? Okay. Can put a Will God or whatever, any song you like that will get people's attention. And that's it basically. And you can put a fade out. And our video is ready. Once your video is done, you just click on save right there and you say save as 720p. So once this is done, you're going to have a video that you can pop into your Facebook ads or even post it on Instagram or any other social media platform that you use. And you're good to go. So that's how you can create your own video ads that look professional. Of course, you make sure you have proper lighting, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Shoot outside, or if you must shoot inside, shoot inside near a window so that you have adequate lighting to work with, right? And then you follow the steps, your scripting. You must have a hook, demonstrate and describe the problem, then demonstrate your product solving that problem and then show what life is like after the problem has been solved with your product. Right? So let's play our entire video and see what it looks like. Boom, there we go. So that's it. We have our Facebook ad ready to rumble. All right. So I'm going to disconnect that, and then so that's it. That's basically how we have our Facebook. So that's it. So make sure you put your scarcity social proof and all the rest of them, and make sure that you have a video. Once you put this video online, trust me, people, and then with your targeting, of course, in your Facebook, you target people that have peculiarities or interests that relate to the product. So in this case, you could use stuff like back pain, neck pain. If you know the medical jargon that they used to describe some of the conditions that it cures, of course, you can put them in there. Then you start running your Facebook ads. So this kind of videos will get you results instantly to demonstrate your product, show it in use, and if the person had that problem, of course, they're going to place the others there. So that's it. You can get more creative with this. This is just an outline to show you basically that you can actually shoot your full ads using just your phone. You don't need anything else. You have your phone, and you have the product and little creativity, and that's it. You're good to go. So if you've got any questions, of course, you can always reach Jonathan, and he'll help you out if you're stuck anywhere. Yeah? So I'll see you soon.